what goes through your mind when you're on a streak like that? Like, do you get increasingly more scared of losing it? A pressure sort of over the top of things like that?
Don't think about it. If you did, you're gonna lose it. Um, so I've written 2 books now, with assistance, of course, because I am not a great writer. One is about my life, one is about my sports psychology ideas. But my junior and senior year, I actually tried writing another book, which is about so it would have been my first book, right? Never published it because I didn't think it turned out good enough. But I worked with this sports psychology PhD, and one of the things we did, we sent a questionnaire to every Division One NCAA champion in the past 50 years. So at that point, it was 1956 to '06 was a 50-year window.
Mm.
Because I said, I know what I think, but I want more good opinions. So we sent them this questionnaire. I think it was like 12 questions. Um, and one of the questions, this was really enlightening to me because at that point I already had one NCAA title. I was going on my second. And one of the questions was, when did you go from good to great?
Mm.
And we were looking for some form of my training changed. I got a new coach. I had a new mindset, just something like what made this happen. And, when did it happen for you specifically? And it was really funny because the question was simple. The question was, we want this. And we got something totally different. And it was a question that was answered the most similarly of any questions, right? So if we got 120 questionnaires back, they're all open-ended questions. So you're going to get things that are, across the gamut of what's going on. So many of them said, your question assumes I was great. I never reached greatness, but right? So they were all these people who were, and if you want to look at wrestling, a Division One state champion is like in the 99.999th percentile. Like, we're talking like one of 100,000. There's roughly 1 million people wrestling in America today. There's 10 NCAA champions, one in 100,000 approximately or something. So if you're going to label greatness, they're clearly in it. And they all were saying, not all, okay, not all of them, a very large percentage saying some form of, I'm not great. I was never great. And so as we read through those answers, it struck me, okay, well, I won an NCAA title. So by my own definition, I would be great. I've never even thought about it. I never considered it. All I was thinking about was, how do I get better? How do I beat this next person as badly as possible? And so it's one of those things where I realized that power was in not thinking about it. Like, to just be focused on the task ahead of you as opposed to, and like one of the things that I get annoyed about, is if people say, "What is your legacy?" That my legacy is not determined by me. My legacy will be determined by what all the other people think about me. I'm gonna focus on every single day what I think I need to do to get better.